Hey, welcome to Board Game. Today I'm Brett. On my hands is Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol Issue 3. Now, Combat Patrol is a magazine between Hatchet and Games Workshop that takes you through the Warhammer 40,000 hobby. It is everything you need to play, and it comes with things like figures. Now, Combat Patrol is a little bit different than the normal magazines, the other magazines that have come out, or subscriptions that have come out. Instead of getting 2 armies, you actually get 9 Combat Patrols. So, a little bit bigger than Combat Patrol. Combat Patrol plus usually a figure as well. This first group of 20 magazines, you're getting Space Marines and Tyranids. In issue 3, we get 5 Infernus Marines, as you can see here. So let's go and actually open up the magazine to show up what's inside. I think it's going to be pretty standard as far as these sort of magazines. We get like background, we get background of the unit, how to put it together. I don't know if we'll have painting. There'll probably be some rules and then maybe a scenario to use them. All right, so we've got how to put them together, exactly as I said. In different order, usually it goes background first. Now we got a little bit of a background, a bit about Space Marines, which makes sense, is introducing readers to Space Marines as a whole. A lot of background on this one. We get some rules for Infernus Marines. It looks like some basic, easy rules for that. We get some unit names. I don't know why it's obsessed with unit names. And then let's see here, we got rules, it looks like. And then a little mission you can play with some basics on how to play as well. So here we got how to play, basically. And of course here we can see everything you get and the next 2 magazines. So we got also a bunch of extras here, which is pretty cool. Let's see here, we get rule cards, it looks like, unit cards. Pretty interesting. I would be fascinated to see how much this is compared to anything that might exist today, since the rules do shift. And then we get these cards as well for probably the scenarios that you have to play in it. Overall, so the Combat Patrol, we're going to go break down the value of all this, of course, like we usually do. Figure out how much you save, stuff like that, compared to the price of the magazine, and go from there. But as overall, if you are getting into this hobby, I always think these magazines are a good way of going about it. It's kind of hard to get individual magazines, so subscription is like the best way to do it. And you definitely save money overall. As I said, this is a little bit different in that you're going to get a whole bunch of Combat Patrol, so you're going to get a nice flavor of the Warhammer 40,000 universe instead of 2 large armies to go out and play, which might be a little bit cooler. So stay tuned. Of course, we're going to break down every issue that we get and figure out value and stuff like that. So if you want the latest game news, you can check us out at BoardGameToday.com. And of course, we're on Facebook, on TikTok, on Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, all that stuff. All at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep rolling that dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.